Hello everyone. So my name is Jen. I live in northeastern West Virginia. It is the 1st of July, and last week I started to notice some early blight, and just in time, Gary from the Rusted Garden posted a video about how to treat early blight or leaf spot or diseases on your plants. So he also talks about how to strengthen your plants with aspirin spray, which I did that, but I guess it's a little bit too late because some of the plants were already showing signs of the blight and leaf spot. So I am going to do an experiment. I will link his video on how he showed to use, like how to mix it up, the ratio and everything about using the hydrogen peroxide. But my video is going to be, well, today I'm just going to talk to you about what the future video is going to be. But this one I'm going to show you how I'm spraying the leaves. You know, it's a little bit of just a following along what he said, this video. But the future video, I am actually going to monitor these plants, and every week before I go to spray, I'm going to show you what they look like each of those weeks before I spray. And I think I'll probably do like 3 or 4 weeks, so probably the beginning of August I will do an update. So probably the beginning of August I will do an update of how well it worked, just to show you. So what the spray is it's just regular old hydrogen peroxide, 4 to 8 ounces of hydrogen peroxide per gallon of water. And because I guess what Gary says is 4 ounces is if you want to try to prevent the disease, and then 8 ounces would be if the disease is already there. So I used 16 ounces and 2 gallons of water. I had tested it out on one of my tomato plants a few days ago, and the tomato plant looks fine. So I am going to now use that spray all over the plants that are showing signs of diseases. So let me show you what they look like. So early blight, leaf spot, a lot of that stuff is caused by fungal disease or bacteria from the dirt. And once it gets on a tomato plant, it will start to spread. A tomato plant actually produces hydrogen peroxide itself to try to fight the fungal disease, but a lot of times it doesn't produce it quick enough or in amounts enough that will actually kill off the disease completely. So this is where if you spray your plant completely top to bottom with the hydrogen peroxide, the theory is that it will be able to fight off the disease better than the plant on its own. All right, so let me show you what it looks like, because I've got several plants. I have a really nice row that barely has any disease, and then this row right here was the one that last week started to show signs, and now it's probably the worst of them. So this one is the orange currant, and it was showing the most disease, and I removed a lot of leaves, but as you can see, it just keeps on spreading, and it's all over the plant, going all the way up it, and then there's some there. This looks like blight, and it's all over the rest of this row. So this is mostly my cherry tomato row, but even Dr. Weish's has some leaf spot on it. This one is Chef's Choice Orange. It's got a lot. Let's see. Sweet Aperitif, and it's got. So I'm basically going to film this row. I mean, I'm going to spray any plants that have any issues with the spray, but this is the row that everybody's going to see in my update video. And this plant right here is starting to yellow, but this is the row that is like the worst off. Here's another one that's got a lot of stuff going on it. This is Berry's. No, this is not Berry's Crazy Cherry. Which one is it? Is this Berry's Crazy Cherry? No, this one is, because my limbs overlap. This is Sunset Bumblebee. So Sunset Bumblebee's not doing so great. And it's just, you know, then you go to the one next to it and it's just starting to get just a tiny bit on it. So like pretty much all of these plants have something going on. And honestly, I'm not surprised by this because this row is very much like, I should really prune some of this foliage and so it has more airflow. I'll have this video to look back on. I'm going to leave, I'm not going to take off any of the leaves that I'm showing you here because I want to see how well these plants end up doing after weekly spraying for about a month to see if I can actually cure the leaf spot or the blight. So here is my sprayer. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it below. It's just one of those pump sprayers. And like I said, I diluted hydrogen peroxide in it. So I'm just all over. Gonna give these a good soaking. You even want to do the underside as best you can. Like really get all over the plant. So in the next video, each week I'm going to record myself doing this and show you what the plants look like after each week of treatment. So we'll see if this actually works. I hope you're right, Gary, because he said that he's been doing this for a few years, like experimenting with the ratio and trying to get it right. So all right, trying to get in close, but you can see that they are dripping wet. So I really soaked them down. That's what Gary said to do. Underside, and just really give them a good soaking. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. And I will keep you updated on this row of tomatoes that have early blight. And we'll see if I can fix them up so that I can get a longer harvest season before they're overtaken by disease.